night I had last night.
Tell me about
Now, do you understand what happened to me last night? It's almost like being knighted in England.
You were knighted?
Almost. It's the same
okay.
thing.
Oh,
No,
okay.
listen. When you are declared a legend in America, what's bigger than that?
Well, but...
And that's what I became last
We
night.
declared you a legend years ago, right here on this show.
Well, I don't think so.
We don't count.
No, you count, but there's never been any respect that went along with naming me.
But look at these nice show notes we got for you.
But anyway,
Tell me.
TV Land, you know TV Land, which was a great idea for them to bring back shows that was such a hit 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah,
so people can remember them and also remember what sitcoms were like in those days.
It's a great channel.
It's a great channel. So anyway, but every year they have their TV Land Awards, but they usually have them in Hollywood. So this year they tried New York.
They had them in New York?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
And so they had a great big band last night. Ricky Minor was there to conduct, and showgirls from Radio City Music Hall.
Oh my
And
gosh.
Liza Minnelli got up and belted out New York, New York.
Oh, is that incredible? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know? And my table was fairly close to the stage, and to see her go through all that strutting,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
really something. You know, and I remember well, I was reporting movies in the old days out in the Hollywood station for ABC. So I would go to the movies every day, and one day I saw New York, New York with De Niro and her, and the song, New York, and I said, wow, that song is haunting. And so I played it twice in my review, you know. But then Sinatra came along, and his rendition, I guess, you know, was even. Well, I don't know. I love the way she sings it too.
She's a showstopper.
It's a great song.
She's really a showstopper.
Anyway, people got up there, you know, and the Cosby Show was saluted.
Oh my gosh.
And you see this guy right here?
Gosh.
He was out there and he was talking. And
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder.
So did he present them?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that something Stevie Wonder? He said, I can't see, but I can still talk, you know.
You know, I gotta tell you, I hosted that award show, and I was wondering, I was like, are they gonna fly Regis back on the
I
the
thought
red
you
eye?
did. You left one day up.
Yeah, I hosted it, and it was out in California. They had a big airline hangar in
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica,
Yeah.
right. And it was so beautiful, and they flew me in like the flying nun. So I flew in on a harness, dressed as the flying nun.
Which was another big show in the old days.
Right,
Yeah.
and I had one vivid visual as I looked down, because I told myself, don't look down, just stay focused. Because if you look down, on a harness, you can fall forward.
Yeah.
And I looked down and I saw Charo in the red, glistening dress. I was beside myself, and you're bringing it all back to me with all of these great photos.
And so anyway, they honored 3 shows: the Cos Show, and then Michael J. Fox's show. The whole team is there. I wish we were at a better angle for our pictures, but it is.
Are you taking these yourself?
No.
Oh.
I don't know how to do it.
Like,
John,
you're the legend. You shouldn't have your camera like click, wind.
welcome back, Carter.
Yeah, oh my
John
gosh.
Travolta was very enthusiastic about receiving that award.
Wow.
And then Regis became a legend.
legend.
Thank you. Thank you. And do you know who made the presentation to me? And by the time she was finished, and they got a reel on me. I don't know where they got all their clips from. I guess from the old days. That's right.
Yeah.
And they put together stuff that I forgot I ever did or didn't remember or was astonished that I did it to begin with. It's a beautiful reel, but Barbara Walters is one of the great writers, you know, in television. If you ever see a Barbara Walters special or anything that she's doing, she has written those words. Because nobody could do it any better. She started out as a writer years ago.
So she wrote your...
So she wrote my thing here. And, you know, by the time she got through talking about Regis was too intimidated to go up. Oh, no, I'm not that good.
Oh,
no, I don't want to be a legend, you know. Really silly stuff. But anyway, Barbara and I took a picture out there.
Oh,
and that's
beautiful.
that's my take.
Did you give a good speech? You're a good speech
I
maker.
don't know.
You spoke off the cuff?
No. I don't even remember what I said.
Well, I got to tell you, I remember when Neil Patrick Harris hosted the TV Land Awards, and Don Rickles won the Legend Award. Yeah. And he stood up there and he goes, and he's holding the award and he goes, I want to thank you all for giving me this. And he looked at it and he goes, this cockamamie award. And I laughed so hard. And
Rickles is one of the legends. You're right. Gary Marshall, Rickles, Mel Brooks, Carl Reiner.
And now you.
And now me.
Oh, my gosh, that's
Well,
terrific.
I said the same thing last night. I said, you know, I kind of like this being a legend. Now, tonight when we go home and Joy says, can you clean out the dishwasher, I'll say, I'm going to say, not now, baby. I'm a legend. So.
This is going to be...
One of the Justin Stengel and his wife Lara came last night to take a look at everything. He's the head writer.
It looks so beautiful.
One of the exec producers over at the Letterman Show.
Oh my gosh!
So it was a big night.
A great night.
Yeah, yeah. I get that's right. I remember you went out there.
Yeah, it was that was I think the most thrilling. You know, I'm such a pop culture lover of all things, and you know, just to see they were honoring the cast of Roots, the cast of Hee Haw, and I'm trying to, I think it was, the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. And I got to do, you gotta keep on, with the cast. And I was like, I have to call everybody that I grew up with to tell them.
Well, it brings back so many memories.
I was putting Maureen McCormick on the phone with my
was that right?
family.
Yeah. But Roots was such an enormous hit, and I love that young guy who, you know, was the young person in the whole thing there. Why can't I think of his name? He was so great. LeVar?
LeVar Burton, thank you, right.
LeVar Burton, right?
Right.
Yeah, terrific young guy, and I loved him. And anyway, yeah, so we had a good time. I hope they come back to New York. You know, it was pretty. I'm waiting to see it. It's on next Sunday night at
next Sunday night.
9 o'clock or something like that.
Okay, we have to remember to like.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's great.
And you know who was also got hot last night? And this is the first time I've read a good review about his show. Who? Believe it or not, Charlie Sheen. Charlie got hot last night on stage, and people actually went, "You're winning!"
Is that true? I
yes.
haven't read that.
Honest to God, I saw the review.
There were issues, and then
no, last night I'm talking about. No, Friday night they booed him. You know.
Oh, they booed him.
They got angry.
Oh.
You know how they are here in New York.
Will he be taking it to Philadelphia? That's the big.
Well, you know, he did Ohio on his way from Chicago. I mean, he's been around quite a bit. But nothing new on his front, you know, as to whether or not he's going to go back and do that show. They're going to call this whole thing off and maybe start fresh next year. Nobody knows. Not a word about it.
Oh, my gosh. But I saw today in the paper that they have a third goddess now that has taken the stage with him.
Yeah, you know.
So they're growing in numbers.
I think that was an audience member.
You know what that makes you, don't you?
What does that make me?
Well, since I became...
An innocent bystander?
No, but since I become legend, you're a goddess. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm one of your goddesses?
And I have a couple of serfs, too, right over there. All last night, you know, you got to go through the red carpet when you do these.
Sure, right,
got
of
to
course.
do it.
Right.
All last night, Regis, who do you think should be your replacement when you finally go away?
Oh, my gosh, what did you tell them?
I got so sick of it, I said, I'm going to tell you, and I've not told this to anyone else, but Gelman. I said every year.
He knows the insides and outs.
Every year, Gelman's chair gets a little closer. A little closer.
By the way, you're not kidding.
And when I leave...
They are now, they have crossed, what is that line called?
There's a boundary we have here.
The Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as I leave, Gelman's going to jump right in your lap. I swear to God.
Here's the
and
problem.
not let anybody in here.
How will he throw to himself?
Yeah, good question.